Hey, how we doing? Um, I think I'm gonna make this like kind of like a series almost. Just about why, or Googled questions about Christianity. Um, I don't know, but this next one is gonna be why is Jesus the only way into heaven? But before we get in, remember in the description down below if you want to help me more, start a ministry. There's a GoFundMe. All the money goes towards actually getting it started. Being able to start a merch line, being able to actually go out and minister to people and stuff like that. So if you want to, you can donate. If you don't, that's okay. Anyways, let's get into the video. So why is Jesus the only way into heaven? So to go along with that, I'm gonna say a scripture. John 14:6. I'm the way, the truth, and life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Um Now, that states it very clear. Those are Jesus's words, by the way, speaking to the people. But now why is that? Why is Jesus the only way to heaven? So I'm going to make it pretty simple. Actually, George Janko, there's a clip of him talking to Bobby Lee that actually kind of explains this the best. I feel like, if you're throwing a party, or if I'm throwing a party, and I'm inviting people that I personally know, that I'm friends with, and whatever, if a random person showed up to my door that I didn't know, that never spoke to me, that never did anything, but said, "Hey, I see you're having a party. Let me come in." You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, "I don't know you. Get out," essentially. But no, and it's like that's very cruel. No, not. But at the end of the day, God's already chosen us, right? God's already said, "I want you." God's already said, come to me." Um, and He sent His Son to die for us. And to take on our sin. Um, that's the truth. It's up to us to accept that or not. It's up to us to say, Jesus, I want you to just as much as you wanted me. Jesus came and died for us, and we have to accept that. And you have to be like, Jesus, I want you just as much as you wanted me. And not only do I want you, I want to live like you. Um, because at the end of the day, when Judgment Day comes, it's gonna be Jesus that we stand before, and it's gonna be Jesus who's either gonna say, um, "Get away from me, for I knew you not," or to welcome you with loving arms. Um, and it's a rough reality because um, a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of other religions, it's up to you where you go, and it's up to you where you end up, and that's why I actually think that's another reason that I'm a faithful Christian, is because like all these other religions say you can do it on your own. And I feel like that's such like a man-made thought. It's like I can make it there on my own, but Christianity is like one of the only ones where it's like you can only make it through God. Um, and so at the end of the day, if you don't act like a son, why should God act like a father? Um, if you step out of the protection, if you step into the world and out of the protection of your mom or your parents, then you should be okay and realize that you're not going to get the same protection. Um, you're not going to get the same protection that you did from your mother. So, yeah. And then another thing is like, narrow is the road that leads to heaven. Wide is the road that leads to death. So at the end of the day, I mean, yes, it is easy to stumble off. Um, but that's the reality. It's like it's easy. It's like you got to work for something good. I said this in the last video. You reap what you sow. So if you plant good seeds, good fruit will come. If you plant weeds will grow. Anyways, that's a rant. That's completely sidetracked from what I was talking about. But yeah, God made it clear. Jesus made it clear. Is it rough? Maybe. Does it suck a little bit? Maybe. But at the end of the day, If you didn't want to know him while you were on earth, why should you expect him to want to know you when the end is come? It's like another way to think about it. If you don't study for 100 on the test, if you don't study for a passing grade on a test, why should you be surprised when you fail? I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't study for 100, why should you be surprised when you fail? I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. If you step out of the protection of your family, of your parents, you can't expect the protection of your parents when you're living in the real world. It's like that song, "Don't go crying." You know what I'm saying? Don't go crying to your mama. You know, because you stepped out of her protection. You know, that's your fault. That's your choice. And to the very beginning of this video, if I don't know you, why should you be invited to my house? Why should you be allowed in my house if I don't know you? And you didn't want to know me. Anyways, thank y'all for watching to the end of this video. It means the world. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. God bless you.